Hi everybody, I'm Duncan, and hello to my fuck around and find out community. This is going to blow your mind, so stay and watch till the end. I've been on workers' comp since the 11th of December 2022 or 12th of December 2022, and I've had a number of things happen to me during the course of this period, some of which I'll discuss at a later date. But essentially, the purpose of this video is to talk about how the workers' comp insurance provider has conspired to defraud me with their law firm, their private investigator, and their medical legal psychiatrist. What's happened is they've hired the private investigator, to do a social media search on me. And they've got taken bits of information and they put it into a document to say that I am not eligible for a lump sum payment. Now, to give you some context, I've never been about the money. I never knew about a lump sum payment. I've been taking my weekly check, and I've been trying to focus my health to try and get better. However, there's some things that's been going on in the background, which you'll learn about all in this channel, and I'll tell you why my channel is called 21 Seconds at the very end. Essentially, they've taken screenshots of some videos I shared from one of my TikTok accounts onto my Facebook account. And I think two of these videos, they zoomed into my face and they said, and they took a screenshot and they said, he looks fit and healthy and he looks clean shaven and blah, 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 blah. He's not eligible for this lump sum payment. And then they've given that to the law firm. The law firm's given it to the insurer. The insurer has given it to their medical legal psychiatrist. And the medical legal psychiatrist has copied and pasted the same answer through 9 questions, and then provided a bit of information on each of them except for one. So it's just the same copy and pasted answer. Now, a medical legal psychiatrist is required to look at all the evidence, not what's just been provided to them. And the worst part about this is he's provided some documents based on what he thought is going on about my case after seeing me twice in 2023 and 2024. It's now the 27th of April 2025. And he's written a report based on his findings, not thinking about what the insurance provider and my GP, because we're required to do a certificate of capacity every 4 weeks. And the GP will report what's going on because she gets information from my psychiatrist or my psychologist and what medications I'm on and all that type of stuff, right? And that report goes back into the insurance provider. So the medical legal psychiatrist has written his document, his findings based on his biased documents or 2 documents from before. And to take that into context, it's like a restaurant writing a review about themselves and then commenting publicly about how good their restaurant or how good their food is, of which the general public would go, that's bullshit, your food's shit, and they'll go viral because of it, right? And so the public would just call them out on that bullshit. And this is the same sort of thing. Now, at the time, I had psychosis. I still have psychosis, been diagnosed with psychosis. And it was a very bad time for them to send that document. And like I said before, I'm not focused on the money. I've never been focused on the money. But since they're so focused on the money, I decided to call them out on their bullshit. So, fuck around and find out, community. You're going to love this one. My TikTok page is called F around and find out, or fuck around and find out. Yep. The videos they shared from there show that I have a fly infestation in my home. I'm talking thousands of flies, but little bar flies. I just can't kill them, can't get rid of them. My mental health is so bad that I can't clean up. And here they are reporting that I'm perfectly fine. In fact, the report which I'm getting done right now will show that there is a vermin problem. Killed it. And black mold problem, which I've now moved out of the place because the black mold's really bad. And I was actually evicted when I tried to complain about the property to get it fixed. They just kicked me out, which is completely illegal. I have them recorded telling me something that they should be saying to me. Again, Section 7(3)(bi) of the Surveillance Devices Act. You can record for your lawful interest and protection without their permission. If you need the recording to get them saying something that will act against them or acts against you for your lawful interest and protection, you can record without them knowing and then use it against them. Okay? And you can use Section 55 of the Evidence Act relevance. So the two videos that they've used of screenshots basically show those fly infestations. So they've gone and conspired together to put in this form 78, Section 78 form to deny me a lump sum payment. And then because my psychosis is so bad, I flipped it and with suicide ideology, and then I got Section 22 by the police, by the local police station. I was taken to the hospital. And then the insurance provider stopped paying me, and it pissed me off, and it increased my mental health. Where I sent them an email saying, I don't know what you think you're doing. I get paid $1,500 a week. $1,500 a week is nothing. I'd rather have my business, my health, my life back. But you continue to play on my emotions, and you can continue to play and increase my emotional distress intentionally, and it's fucking crazy. And I said to him, so I can't buy my meds, I can't pay my rent, can't buy food. I said to him, if I end up dead, it'll be your fault. I emailed it to them. So the first email I sent them on the Section 22. They opened that email, I think, 46 times. I track all my email opens. And so I'll be able to subpoena for those opens and that communication. And then the next email I sent them, they paid me. They said to me, these payments will be made in the next day. And what they do? They pay me one payment. They owe me two, they pay me one. And they continue to fuck with me. And they intentionally increase my mental health. Like it's some sick game. So what I find extremely funny about all of this is how that fuck around and find out will be posted on all the lawsuits and all the regulatory body complaints, and how an insurance company and a law firm and a private investigator and their medical legal psychiatrist will most likely lose their licenses, and some of them may even go to jail. And fuck around and find out when we put on all those posts, all those lawsuits, all those legal documents. Instead of me just talking about it, let me show you. Let me show you how they fucked around, and now they're going to find out. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the two photos. There's a lot more. If you look at the document, it's 195 pages long. I'm going to show you two photos. I'm then going to show you the video, and then I'm going to show you how the doctor reported my well-being. And there's a certain sentence, like I said before, where he's copied and pasted on every element. And anybody who copies and pastes on every element without providing or looking at all the facts or all the evidence is completely biased. And I would say in this instance, because he's receiving some types of money, it would be fair to say that he might be corrupt as well. Because no medical professional would put their self out on the line the way he has in order to disregard a person's mental health status at the time, unless he was taking money for the benefit or for his benefit, and not and for the benefit of the insurance company. And who's the insurance company? Who's the law firm? Who's the doctor? Who's the investigation provider? I won't tell you now. But I want to show you the evidence just to show you what they're doing. And if you've been a victim of this and they've done this to you, you can reach out to me. You can tell me your story because I want to hear it. I want to know if it's the same doctor or the same insurance company because I believe there's a class action available here. I believe based on what you're going to see here, there's a massive class action. And even if they paid you out and they've done this to you and you've lost for whatever reason, I think there's a class action. And I think that these guys who they've done this to me, I think they should be bankrupted. I don't think they should have a license. In fact, if any government organisation or government regulatory body, Australian government body, is watching this, they should be ashamed and they should reach out to me and go, who is it? Well, you'll find out anyway because I'm going to place a massive lawsuit on them, against them. The shit they've done to me is appalling. And I want to make sure they don't do it to anybody else. I want to make sure that legislation is changed based on what I've been through. And most people would have killed themselves, unalived themselves. And I tried. I did. You'll see it. You'll see it in the other videos. You'll see what happened to me. You'll see exactly. And if you go through my TikTok, you will see some very dark videos. You'll comprehend what they've done to me. I've got 27 hours of videos recorded, pre-recorded, and ready. I'm ready to post it. I got shit on all the different departments. And believe me, I want to post them. I would have posted them months ago. But there's a method for all this madness. There's a method to ensure there's accountability. And there'll be no accountability if I just publicly post it. So bear with me. Because I promise you, Australia, you're about to witness some of the largest lawsuits in Australian history, maybe even global history, for a single plaintiff. Go look at my TikTok. You'll understand what I've been through. All right. Here's the first picture they've used. Duncan Funkin is my Facebook name. Here's the other one about Raid. Raid fly spray doesn't work, buyer beware. First one is get rid of pesky flies this way. Here's my account. F around and find out. Here is the post.
So I had an idea about the fly incident, the fly issue.
This is the first screenshot they took for me.
We spend so much money on chemicals and other stuff. We waste money that way, right? And we spent so much money spending on things that spray. But I got a vacuum here, right? And I was just playing with it. and boy, does it work well, right? And no harmful sprays for my doggy. And I basically annihilated like 300 or 400 in 5 minutes. So let's see how we go.
Every black dot is a fly. There's thousands of them. Yeah? Thousands. This is the second video.
Do you know what's really fucked?
This is Raid fly spray doesn't work. I actually truly believe there is a good, very high potential that Raid fly spray allows barflies to breed, because I used an entire can in one go and it did nothing. So I actually recommend you don't buy it. Stay away from it. I think it's a waste of money.
Okay.
So what I do is I talk about
What's really fucked? Insect fly killer, right? You can't hear anything. Okay. I'll push the top. Right? So it's like, so it's out. It's out. It's out. And what the crazy thing is, I think there are more flies. There's little like fruit flies in my house than ever before. I think Raid has helped these things exist. Okay.
okay. So they've used these two screenshots and another one, and I think it's about this one here about tax mining and gas call referendum. I think they've used this one too. Okay, and just understand at the time where I was living, there's a barber right below my house. I was at a townhouse with a barber below, and so therefore, if I wanted to have a haircut, I could just message a guy because I had neighbors essentially. Just message him and ask him for a haircut. So therefore, I was able to get a haircut without having to go far. And I had severe social anxiety back then till now. And I've got psychosis. Psychosis, I think it first hit me on the 7th of February 2025. If you haven't done it already, smash that subscribe button. It's going to help me. This is one of the questions or answers he put in his report. And I want to speculate to you exactly what he's copy and pasted on every single question and provided some basic information. This is the copy and paste where he's provided this information, and then he's put a small amount of information there. So based on what you've seen in those videos, in your opinion, do you believe I look or have the capacity to operate or function as a normal human being? Or do you think Duncan has a problem? He's got thousands of flies. He can't look after himself. There's vermin, and I haven't shown you the black mold yet because I want to get the report. I want to get the report so I show you how bad it is. I want to show you because no normal person would live in a place like that had they been able to function properly. Not just that, but I'm going to put a video together and I'm going to name and shame the agency. And if they want to take me to court for defamation, go ahead. Because I got shit on them, which will probably send them to jail. And I hope they do. I hope they get sent to jail. Okay, I've actually spoken to my lawyer. It's not safe for me to tell you why my channel is called 21 Seconds. But I promise you, I will come out and tell you as soon as I can. It's not safe for me. But I promise you, you will not be disappointed.